Hello.
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 Hello, everyone. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anywhere you are watching right now. And we are now in episode 2 of Beyond Numbers. So, guys, if you have been in our pilot episode, we have introduced all these wonderful ladies. So, we are all in the finance and accounting backgrounds. And this time on our episode 2, we will put ourselves into a test if we all have the mindset of a business owner. So, thank you for tuning in. And if you are watching live right now, feel free to comment below and let us know where you are watching from. We would love to know where you are and say hello to you. So, in this episode, we will share loads of experiences and our insights as well on how to shift from employee to the business owner mindset, so that you can also grow your own business while also being financially rewarded at the same time. So, ladies, let me introduce myself first. So, I'm Rosie, and I am a wife, a mom, and a full time working as an accountant here in Jersey. Um, Neha? Oh,
Hello, everyone. I'm Neha from Mauritius, and I stay with my parents, and I'm a mom of a cat. Yeah, so on a professional background, I work in the accounting field for a logistic company, and since September last year, a proud digital owner as well. Thank
All
you.
right. Hello to another fellow cat mom, Neha. So I'm Mel. I'm from the Philippines. I'm a licensed accountant here in the Philippines. I am married, and we also have a lot of pets as we speak, or as you hear, probably in the background. So I used to be an employee at a place where there are numbers everywhere. Yes, you've guessed it right. I worked at the multinational investment bank before, and now I'm also a proud digital business owner and mentor.
All right. Hello. Good evening, everyone. I am Darren and I am from the Philippines. I am a wife and a mom to two boys. So our eldest is 6 years old and our youngest is 2 years old. So I am a certified public accountant here in the Philippines and I am currently working full time as a finance professional in a fintech industry. So actually, I am practicing accountancy for almost 17 years now. Okay, so, and then I also started my own digital business in 2021. So I am doing it part time alongside my full time corporate job.
Yes. Thank you, Darren. Hello, everyone. Good evening from Manila. I'm Ayin. I'm a digital entrepreneur for 2 years now, and I'm a digital business coach as well. I work in a multinational investment bank for 6 years in financial reporting, and now I'm a wife and a proud and happy stay-at-home digital mompreneur.
Okay. My name is Nalapan, or my nickname is Pong. I'm based in Bangkok, Thailand. I'm a full-time mom. I'm a single mom. I have a daughter, one daughter. Right now she is 7 years old. And for my professional background, I used to work in the back office of airline, and then I moved to hospitals, the same professional background in accounting and finance. And I start doing for the digital entrepreneurs like last year. Yeah, so it's like around not yet complete 1 years. Yeah, yes,
oh,
this is all.
thank you so much. Thanks so much, ladies, in sharing all the backgrounds. So it is very given that everybody came from finance backgrounds, hence our episode of being beyond numbers, because we're more than just numbers. So this is an exciting topic and exciting episode because we will have some exciting games. So, ladies, if you got your placards ready, can you get it out so that our audience can see them? This is
Yay.
mine. Okay. So, for those who are watching us live right now, we have a game and then we will select some A and B. And then by the end of the game, you can also join us in the fun and discussion and to determine who has more A's and who has more B's. And we will reveal by the end of this episode. So, ladies, get ready. So, for our first question, question number one. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so is money is everything or time is everything? Well,
Uh,
uh,
Can it be both?
yes.
Actually, I also had that in mind. It's actually both. It's hard to choose because
Yeah.
time is money. But when you're an employee, when your main consideration when you are an employee is to earn and to save up for the future, right? So it's more about earning money and everything. But and also as employees, I mean, I've come from that track as well. We feel that we do not have a lot of time. So sometimes we don't have enough time for ourselves or for our families. And yet, ironically, we also think that we still have time in the future to pursue what you want to do. So there's that irony, I guess, when you are an employee that, sometimes you hear stories who are about to retire and they said that they wish they could have started something
Earlier.
sooner or they pursued their passions earlier. So I think that's a struggle when you have that employee mindset. But when you have that business owner mindset already, you know that time is your biggest ally because with time, you know that there will be opportunities to learn and also to earn. So I think that's something that we can probably impart to the audience that you sometimes you have to think also that with the time that you're sacrificing at work, you're also losing opportunities while time is running out because we all have the same amount of hours. It really depends on what we do with the hours that we are given. But I mean, I personally, I wish we could have started our digital business sooner, but we do well. We do what we have, or we make what we have. Sorry, with what we have. So I think that's something that we can share as well with this question. Time is money, but time, I think I value it more as a digital business owner because I really appreciate the flexibility that comes with being self-employed.
Very well said, Mel.
Well,
Very well said. Especially when you mentioned about the time, everyone is given the same amount of time. So everyone got 24 hours a day, and it's how you use your time that makes a difference. Wow. So, question number two. Question number two, roll on. So, work life balance or work life integration?
let's see. Oh,
Wow,
we answered.
everyone got the
Oh.
same answers.
I think
Wow.
for me, I can what I can share here, ladies, that before it was work life balance because personally before I wanted to separate work from family life. I don't want any work after office time. But now I'm learning to integrate work in life. But I think when you are an entrepreneur that is geared towards work life integration, it's also important that you have a balanced time between work and your personal life. Meaning, you're not on a vacation, for example, but all you do is business. So here in our business, we can bring it anywhere while on the vacation. We can do it on our most convenient time or insert some business time. Well, for example, on the grocery line. And what's good in our business model is that it's flexible and mobile. So it really supports work-life integration.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
okay. should
Any
I add something like
go on, Pong? Yes. Go, Neha.
okay
Oh, go, Pong.
for the
Yes.
yeah for the work life integration, this is quite new word for us, but it's more effective than the work life balance itself, because for the employee you have to choose which one is the most important for your life. Like you, maybe you need to have time, but you also need to balance works as well, because work is the money, but time is also important for your family or your friend, or even for yourself. But in case that you have to balance that, but you have to choose sometime, in case that you have only like one, you have only one body like that, and you have to choose what you have to do first. Okay, you have to, maybe you need to do for money first, and then you decide to get back to balance the life. So it's not that balance at all sometimes. But for work life integration, is you can combine your lifestyle with the work, and you can do some like some, you can get money, you can get time, and you can also do work at the same time. Just try to combine and balance, and then you can do like as usual routine thing that you want to do. This is the good word for this, for this new normal life, I think. Yeah.
Yes, completely agree. Beautifully said, both Ayin and Pong. So true with having it integrated with our work and life and family, actually.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. So, number three, next question. One
I
task at a time or multitasking, very relevant for when you work in
Which one?
finance. Can
Yeah.
can I do both?
Which one?
Can I see your answers?
I'd say I'm this.
Oh,
Oh,
Hmm.
master for moms.
Yeah.
um, very good. So, will I share because I'm the only one with A?
please do.
No, I think
Please do.
I do believe in multitasking, especially with moms. You know, you can do loads of things, like you can listen to something while cooking. But I think when I say about one task at a time, if the same task won't allow you to, do the same action, so I can really only do one task at a time. I think that's more of that. Um, okay, so next question.
Okay.
Number four. Delegation or do it myself? Ha. Uh,
I'm do it myself.
Wow.
this,
Do,
do we have some personality analysis by the end of the game?
is this for is this for work or at home? Because at home I dedicate to the husband.
It's good.
um,
Yeah.
Integration, everything, life
Actually,
as
it
a
will
whole.
depend, right? It will
Delegate
depend on the
everything. Yeah.
situation. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess just like any leader in an organization, well, successful entrepreneur should be able to effectively delegate tasks to the team, right? So um you should be able to share, or at least let your subordinates know that you trust them. But I think but obviously in the beginning of our entrepreneurial journey, we might not have the funds yet to hire people who can do the different tasks for us. So as a business owner, we tend to do it everything by ourselves, right? So like the marketing, accounting, tax filings, and others. So actually it helps because we are forced to learn everything from the very beginning, right? So and be more hands-on. But of course, I think as we grow our business, it will be more effective if we do not do everything on our own and see the value of delegating. So I think as we move towards the entrepreneurial mindset, we are more on the delegating, because we tend to see our growing business, right? And then for us, it will also be more effective if we will not do everything on our own, and it allows us to accomplish more with the very little time that we have, right? So I think
Yeah.
both will be are good mindsets, right? So it depends actually on how you see it, or how it depends on the situation, if you are just starting your own business or have grown your business already. So there.
Perfect. Perfect answer. Okay, next question. So, are you a specialist or a generalist? Which one? Ah,
Clear
tough.
answer.
Yes.
All of us are being.
Yeah. So, who can provide some insight on this one?
I think it's
Um,
also
Like,
connected to, trying to multitask and also trying to know all
right.
aspects of the business, right? When you are a business owner, you can't just focus on one aspect of the business. I mean, as a CEO, I guess if you would call it, you need to know everything, and you also need to know if in case somebody is out, you know how the business would run. And in our case, since we are solo entrepreneurs of the moment, we really have to be generalists. Coming from like specialized tasks as an employee, you have to look at the bigger picture.
Yeah. You
yes.
have to be all around, right? So
Yeah.
Yes.
because we
Especially
just
for
depend
moms,
on
I guess.
ourselves. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
true. Nobody will do it for you if you don't do it yourself.
True,
Correct.
true. Wow, we had covered a lot of discussions. I think we also got loads of viewers and comments.
Yes.
We can
Yes.
say hello.
Hello,
Please.
we have Liz watching, Krista, Jamil, Annie. Liz saying whether she doesn't have a finance background, she's playing with us anyway. Hello, Liz. Yes, Jamil says hello, gorgeous, watching from Philippines. Hello, Krista, watching from Manila. Hello, Annie. So Liz
Lots of
also thinks
viewers.
she's multitasking. Yeah. Krista, same as I delegate to the husband. That's cool. Thank you for tuning in.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
that's all the comments for now.
Oh, thanks so much, everyone. So, next round. Next round. Who's
Next
ready for the next
round.
answer? For the next question. Um,
Okay. Next.
Work
so,
harder
who
or
is
smarter?
into working
So is
harder
the next
versus
round
working
worth two
smarter?
points
Yes.
or 1 point
Average
clear?
difficult.
Like two. Two.
B. Can I? Oh, all of us
Work
are B. That's
smarter
a
and
good thing.
better,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
sometimes work harder.
Sometimes they're card.
Yes.
Yes, when you're an employee, I
Yeah.
think it's more of work harder. Like before, in my first work before, I remember everyone was so afraid to go home early,
Early.
because if
Yeah.
you go home early, they'll think that you're slacking off, regardless if what okay, regardless of what you've accomplished a lot. If you've accomplished a lot that day. So
Yeah.
I think the main difference is that employees are paid for their roles regardless of the results,
Hmm.
while entrepreneurs' compensation is tied up directly to performance or results and the profit of the business. Like for us, business owners, what we aim to accomplish things the fastest way possible, because we don't want to trade our not so productive time running our business with our family time or personal time, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I agree. And in these
Yeah.
days now, it's also best to work smarter now. We got
Yeah.
technology by our side. It's
Yes.
we are now in the year wherein we have a lot of resources and tools around us to help us with
Yes.
working. So yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks,
Go.
ladies. Thanks, Ayin. So next one.
Instant.
So instant
Oh.
gratification or delayed gratification? It's a tough answer. Well, can I say it depends?
Uh,
Depends.
we
How
can
about
Yes.
wait if we
I
have to wait.
it yeah.
B? Also B? I think
Yes.
well, just like what you mentioned, Rosie, who doesn't want instant gratification, right? We are,
True.
as humans, we are wired to prioritize short-term needs over long-term goals. We
Mm,
avoid pain and sacrifices. It's just natural. But we are used to that because as employees we get paid once or twice a month. Some of us might be guilty here on buying things left and right if there are payday sales, things like that. There's an attitude of, oh, I deserve this. I worked overtime for this. And it's natural to be impatient of business results or inflow of money. But what I can share as a business coach, especially to those interested business owners, I always tell them we can adopt that mindset when we enter digital entrepreneurship because you need to start the business with the expectation that a business is not an overnight success. So
Yeah.
you'll know that you know that what you're getting into is not employment wherein you are fully compensated immediately for all the
Yeah.
work that you are putting in the business. Like for example, for me, for my first few weeks or months in the business, I didn't get huge income yet, but I know that I was laying the groundwork properly and building a strong foundation for the business to succeed. So what did I do? I dedicated myself in the training. I committed to work on our business every day for few hours daily. So what does it mean for me? Lesser time in Netflix watching K-dramas, which before I used to watch the whole series in just a few days. So what else? Also entails me to do my business time at night when Yar is already there taking care of my daughter at night. And because I know that those short-term sacrifices will bring me long-term successes. So there.
Yeah.
True enough, after that, um I know that we have to put work and dedicate ourselves in the business because it has bigger earning potential than employment. So in entrepreneurship, there's no salary bracket or ceiling, and apart from the long-term financial rewards, it can give us a lot of perks and so much more. So there, true enough, 2 years in the business, there are months that I'm earning more than what I was earning in the corporate. But of course, it will be dependent on the business owner's effort, right? We all have different journeys in the business. But don't worry for those who are watching us right now. That delayed gratification skill can be built. Um, it can be done because we have successful digital business owners in the community who were able to do that. For example, if you know the story of some of the business owners wherein they moved to smaller houses, they added more side hustles, the sale of items at home that are not really needed just to be able to sustain the business. So short-term sacrifices for long-term gains. So there.
Agree.
And I think
Agree.
even as employees, Ayin, it also helps with savings, not just for like business investments. So, for example, as employees, sometimes we splurge on like
Yes.
Starbucks every day. Like I know some people who really do that as well. So what they did to save up is to just have good coffee at home and bring it to the office so that they can save up on money. So I think that's also something that can be applied to personal finance. That not everything has to be instant. Like sometimes you have to also
Transportation.
sacrifice and invest in the future.
True. True. I think if I can just add, you need to be focused on what you want to achieve.
Mm.
Because if you begin by, when they say, if you begin by the end of in the mind, that you can work on the process that you need to do. And one of them is delayed gratification. So, um, next question.
What
Next.
is
While we're saying
having more
about the
qualities
processes,
on
so
my weakness?
improve on my weaknesses or focus on my
This
strengths.
one, I'm
I
A.
do both actually.
I'm A on
Uh,
this one.
This one is quicker.
we have a mix of answers. Wow. Um, anyone wants to share?
Maybe for this one,
Um,
what?
I can
Yeah,
I can give an example.
go.
Not specific example, but I say that I focus more on my strength. Because if I have a weakness, as we mentioned earlier, I can delegate my weakness. So it's not really a weakness. Like, say, for example, if I'm not an expert on, for example, video editing. So, of course, I don't have, that's not an area that I'm not good at. So, instead of improving on that, I would get someone who is his strength is on video editing,
yeah.
and then I could then focus on the other area wherein it's more of my strength, which is talking. I think that's an example that I can give. All right. Okay. Next question. So, followed or broken? I think we need to expound
Normally
on
I'm
this one as to which one we need
follower.
to follow or which one we need to break. We need to be
Rules.
careful on what to answer here.
Normally follow.
Um,
Can I see
It's both.
what answer?
both.
Both.
How about you, Mel?
Follow.
Hey, I
Follow
think
at the
we're
beginning.
all followers coming from the finance people. Because we like
I
following
we
think,
rules. That's
we
yeah,
follow
Because we
rules.
always comply with the rules.
yes.
that's true.
At the
I think in
beginning
our background
follow.
we are,
And if
yeah,
not
I think we are
working, then
stickler for rules.
broken.
But Nia is a rule breaker.
Oh, really? I think, yeah, I think we have to, I guess, put a context to it, because sometimes when you say rules can be broken, maybe it's more on the creative aspect. Like, you
Yeah.
don't have to really be
By the
not
book.
really compliant, but you
Yeah.
have to comply, but you can be more creative, I guess, in other aspects, I guess.
Or you're
'Cause-
comfortable finding solutions,
That's me.
or
Ah,
finding
yeah.
solutions out of the box,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, yeah.
I think
Instead of
you don't
traditional
just,
thinking.
yeah, yeah, you just don't follow what has been the tradition or what has been the
Yeah.
rule, but you
Right.
tend to explore, I think, on the possibilities around you. So I
Yeah.
think that's more of the, of the context of breaking the
Breaking rules.
rules.
But
Yeah.
I use that breaking of the rules to my husband.
Not
He's rule
That will be another story. I wonder if Yar is watching live. Okay, ladies. So, ninth question. How about another question? Okay, so one is, who is someone who cannot take any risk, and who is someone who take calculated risk?
Calculated.
all B's. B and A. B and A. Yes,
Oh, Mel got A and B. She's in
A.
between.
I'm in between because I'm really not a risk taker by nature, and I guess that's also something that comes with our background. I don't know with you ladies, but I am very risk averse. So it's been a development as well for me when we started our digital business, that I learned to take more calculated risks. not really risk taking per se, but calculated risk. So I would say A and B for me.
And our
Agree.
finance background really helps because we know how to compute and read numbers. Naks.
Yes,
Mm,
agree. Oh, thank you.
agree. Agree.
So next one, I think we still got more questions. We're
This
not just limited to 10. So who is the one who has everything needs to be perfect, or you just have the just do it attitude? Um, thinking this.
That one.
Okay.
I'm still learning
Who?
in this
So
area.
yeah. So that's why to make the everything to be perfect, sometimes it take time, but
Yes.
sometimes we don't need to think that much when we have to be like a business owner. Like you need to do it, just do it, and
Just
you will see the results. Maybe if you didn't start to do it, then you will not see anything like any feedback or any result. But like personally, I'm personally like to make everything perfect. So I'm too much worried about the things and prepare like overthinking about the step and also the result. So it might be like a bit delay and it take more time than it should be. Yeah. So when we jump into the business owner, then we should just do it and let's see what will be happen. Yeah.
yes.
Just
Yeah.
like move.
I
Super.
and I can add to this as well. For me as well, when I think too much, it will be like I'll end up not doing it. So
Mm-hmm.
for me,
Yes.
it's like just do it because
Yeah.
half of me is a perfectionist, but but yeah, the more I think about it, so I just love this word, just do it, and you feel more relaxed while doing the task when you just do it and don't focus on how the outcome will be. So this is the best thing we need to imbibe in ourselves. I believe that we just do it and then we see the result, what it is. Just give our 100% in whatever we are doing.
Correct.
Agree.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank
I
you.
think
Yeah.
when we were younger, right, we tend to be more perfectionist because we see it as like we want to be the
Get
we want to be
me.
on the perfect side, or we want to do it the ideal way, right? Because I think during those times when we were still employees and starting our careers, a lot of people are looking at us, how we perform, like, right? So we tend to be perfectionists. But as
Yeah.
we grow and experience failures, and we're able to provide solutions to those failures, right? So we become more more we tend to challenge ourselves more, right? And just do it, whatever the outcome will be. At least we are able to jump onto it, and take the opportunity. So I yeah.
Yeah, and it is we
Um,
get stuck when we say about the perfections, we actually get stuck on analyzing everything.
yeah.
But it is by when you try something, when you do an action, and even if you fail or you succeed, at least you know the outcome. And it is from
Yeah.
the outcome
Right.
that we learn something. And
Yeah.
True.
that's
Because I
that.
think it's
So,
also with the upbringing, right? With in school and at home, and even at work, as Darren mentioned, we were taught not to make mistakes, right? We're not supposed to make mistakes. So, but in business, the best way to learn is to fail
Yeah.
early, so that we get the lessons from that failure and be able to address and adapt based on the lessons that we learn from there. So I think it's a mindset shift, really,
yeah,
from employee to business owner.
yeah. So I
I
hope
agree.
for all of our audience, we were able to impart great mindsets on how to jump from employee to business owner mindset. It is quite tough, especially if you are on the other mindset and you are shifting to another mindset. But it takes practice. It takes patience. So just be patient on yourself. You know. And so I think we still got more comments.
from Liz again, working smarter for sure.
Yes.
uh,
Yay.
Wins. Hi, lady, watching from Canada. Hi,
Uh,
Wins. Love this episode. We will have a next great episode.
yes.
Another hit.
List again. Agree with sacrificing something in place of other things that are more beneficial. Yes, right.
Yes.
Hmm.
I wonder
Yeah.
if
Wow.
Liz also answered and what's her score.
Yes.
What
It's a personal analysis. I get.
So I do think we have our list of who answered more of A and B.
more of
So by I think hopefully by all of the questions that we've done, we were able to know more about our personality
Yeah.
and improve. It's always an improvement. Every day it's always an improvement. And as we say, you do you as yourself, you know more of yourself.
Yeah.
And so anyway.
Okay.
So
uh,
yeah.
So next time. Mhm.
So there we have it. So it has been a fun and very informative discussion. Plus, yeah, like what Rosie said, we have discovered also if we ourselves have transitioned already to having an entrepreneur mindset. So I guess the key takeaway is that being an entrepreneur is a state of mind, and entrepreneurship is not only for the rich. It's not required for you to be a degree holder or a professional. Anyone can be a successful entrepreneur as long as he is willing to put in a lot of hard work, commitment, and again, he has that entrepreneurial mindset, right? So not not all successful entrepreneurs are marked from birth. So they are people who are brave enough to take a leap of faith, ready to embrace failure and still move forward, and all take all the guts to grab every opportunity that come their way. So there, to those watching us who would want to have their own business but are afraid to start, thinking that they may not become successful, well, I think it's time to start changing that mindset, right? So just keep learning, growing, and stretching yourself to your greatest potential. So, yeah, we hope you have learned a lot from this episode. And if you have questions or you need help in starting your own digital business like us, you may reach us through our business pages or through our websites that will be flashed in the end of this episode. There. So this has been another episode of Beyond Numbers, because more than just numbers, we also help you grow your business and personal finances. Yeah. So thank you again, ladies, for this very exciting episode. So hope to see you again, and yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
bye. Good
Thank you.
night.
See you.